every time I receive this inquiry, I want to migrate to Australia. Please help me, ma'am. So today I've decided to give an overview of what it entails to migrate to Australia. It is so hard for me to start typing 1, 2, 3 line to give you this overview. So I said, let me make video to help you and help myself. Okay? So if you're one of those that want to migrate to Australia and that you don't know where to start or it's still overwhelming, please, this video is for you. Okay, let's dig in. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Jane Kenny's Creation, where we keep it real. My name is Jane and I live in Australia. I want to say a special thank you to my subscribers. You guys rock. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for sticking with me. And for newbies, if you are new in this channel, please do subscribe to my channel. And for everyone, do like the video. I know you will like it anyways. Please do like my video, subscribe to my channel, and share if you can. All right, let's dig in. Let's talk about this. It's about how do I migrate to Australia? What is it all about? That's it. I know there have been so many messages in my Instagram and my coaching page on Facebook. A lot of inbox messages to respond to. I am going to respond to them. I'm responding to people, but there are a lot. Okay, so if you're one of those that have sent me DM in any of the platform, please exercise patience. But I know that today's video will be very helpful to you, and I'm making this video because of you guys. Okay, this is just like a summary. Each time I receive this question, I want to migrate to Australia, please help me, ma'am. When you ask me this question, what do you expect me to do? To just write 5 lines to respond? No, it's a lot. A lot is involved. Okay, so that's why I said, let me make this video today to also help me to answer this question and help you too to understand better. However, previously I have made a comprehensive video of 6 major pathways to migrate to Australia. Please watch that video. Okay, this one is just a summary. All right, let's dig in. Okay, so when you say to me, I want to migrate to Australia, please help. There is something immediately that will ring bell. How do you want to migrate to Australia? That is question number 1. Do you want to go as a student? Do you want to go as a skilled or unskilled worker or professional? Okay, so for you to qualify to migrate as a student or via student visa, there are things involved. First of all, you will have money to pay your part school fees. Most schools will require you to pay 50% of the first semester school fees, okay, before they will give you confirmation of enrollment, which you will use to go and look for visa, student visa. And you will prove to the school that you have enough money to pay your subsequent school fees. How do you prove that? By having certain amount of money in someone's bank account. That person will be your sponsor. Most of the time, it's not advisable for you to sponsor yourself. Do you know why? Because the school wants to be sure that when you are in Australia studying, that someone is going to be paying your school fees. You're not going to tell them that you're going to work to pay your school fees. They don't want to hear that, but you can do it, but you can't tell them that, okay? Another thing is that if you're going for undergraduate, you know that you will write English. Most school for undergraduate will require English out, and you have your NECO or WAEC. Then if you're going for postgraduate, it means that you have had your first degree. Some schools don't require you to write out for master's or PhD. I've made a comprehensive video for schools that you can study in Australia without writing English for your postgraduate. Okay, please go watch that video, watch this video. Okay, now you are going for skilled or unskilled. Now we'll talk about unskilled because I know most people are now talking about unskilled. I've made videos, a lot of videos sharing jobs, unskilled job for visa sponsorship on this channel, and I know you have seen it. If you have not seen it, please watch and have an idea on how to search for your own job to find yours. Okay, you must have experience. You cannot wake up and say you want to look for a job as a bricklayer when you don't have any experience. Australia values experience. You must have experience in that field. Okay, even if it's semi-skilled like chef and so on. So you must have experience, and sometimes they require you to have a certificate but not a degree certificate. Okay, now depending on the job, All right, so you cannot wake up and say you want to go and be a mechanic when you don't have any record of being a mechanic. You don't know how to be a mechanic or how to repair a car or touch a car or do anything. Okay, now let's talk about skills. Are you going for skilled migration? A lot of things are required depending on the type of visa you are pursuing. Okay, now we have temporary visa, we have permanent visas. Okay, there are visas that when you apply for them, you come as a temporary resident. Visa 482 is one of those that are emergency visa that government just started because of current labor scarcity in Australia. Okay, with that visa, sometimes you don't require to write English, or you just write general, get 4.5 depending on the occupation, whether skilled or unskilled. Now, if you want to go for visa like visa 491, visa 491 is regional sponsored. Okay, any state will sponsor you to work in the regional area. You can shoot your shot from your country and come here. A lot of people are cashing out on 491 visa. It is all happening. So you need to do your skill assessment. I have so many videos on skill assessment, and I will do more on that. You need to do your skill assessment. Skill assessment is not hard. Stop shying away from that. If you need to migrate, you need to take responsibility at some point. If you need coaching, let me know. Pay me for coaching, I will coach you. If you need consultation, please pay me. I will give you a very beautiful consult that will give you enough courage to pursue it. And you want me to follow you through to the process, to the end of the process. It depends on what you want. Okay, that services is available. All right, now 491 is a temporary visa, 482 is a temporary visa. Now there is other visas that you come in as a permanent resident. You don't need a job, you don't need anything, but you must have had a qualification and working in your qualification, in your profession. For example, you study accounting, you are working in the field of accounting, maybe auditing, accounting, what type of accounting? Tax accounting, and so on. So you cannot study accounting and you go and be working as a teacher. No, you can't get positive skill assessment. Okay, so you must be working in your occupation. You study teaching, you have teaching qualification, you are teaching, then you can get it. You studied geology, you are working as a geologist, you can do your skill assessment and you get positive assessment. This is for skill migration. Okay, now there are visas for permanent resident. You can be in your home country and shoot your shot and you come as a permanent resident or as a temporal. I've mentioned the temporal 491, 482 for offshore applicants. Okay, there is something that is called offshore and onshore applicants. Visas for onshore applicants is a visa that you can be outside of Australia and get, and that is what I'm talking about most time in this channel, because I know that people I have in this channel are people that still want to come inside Australia. They are outside. Okay, now we talk about visa 189 is a permanent resident visa. The federal government will nominate you to apply. So you do expression of interest. So you must have qualification and experience in your profession. That is the yardstick. And you will write English. Sometimes it can be general, it can be academic. If your skill assessment authority requires English for your assessment, most of the time they require you to write academic. So it means that you write academic and you use the same academic to go for your visa. But visa mostly is for general. But if you're doing skill assessment, find out first, what do they require? Because you don't want to write two out. You just want to write one. So if they require academic, you pursue academic, then you can use it to do your visa as well. Because if you go and write general and they want for visa and your skill assessment wants academic, it means you end up writing two. So for skill migration, skill assessment first. Number one is skill assessment before you can think of anything. Okay, you must have positive skill assessment. This thing is not very hard. Stop shying away. I'm going to be campaigning for skill assessment. People are doing it. It is not hard. Okay, I have shown you how to find your assessing body depending on your occupation in so many videos as well. And if you don't know it, please write comments on the comment section. I will show you the video. All right, and these are the videos, you can watch them as well. Okay, now visa 189 requires you to do expression of interest. Then the state will pick you up. The round is going almost monthly. Federal government is inviting people to apply. There is video I made one day before Christmas when in this group I belong, people were like giving testimony. I make a video, I say, people prepare for this year application. They are trying to invite everyone that have done selection of interest before 2023. That's why they have closed it temporary, so that they will start a new application. Get your document ready and shoot immediately. The application process start. Please watch that video, okay? Now, there is another visa called 190. Visa 190 is the one my family used to come here. It's a permanent resident, okay? It's the same thing as 189, but the state will nominate you. And when the state nominates you, you're going to be in that state for at least 2 years, okay, before you can move to another state, a state in Australia. They will pick you up. They say, I want this person, I want the skills, I want this person, and they will ask you to apply, and they will give you visa. But first, you have to do expression of interest. All the links are in the website, and I will drop the website under the description section of this video, okay? One thing I want to tell you is this. I want you to get real. Everyone wants to migrate, but ask yourself, how do I want to migrate? How? Do you want to go as a student? Unskilled? Unskilled is very competitive. Very competitive. So you need to up your game. You don't apply for one job and say, I'm tired. 20 jobs is not enough. Yes, I say it is not enough, man. You're not looking for a job in your backyard. This is an overseas job you're looking for. I will always tell you the truth. I don't like to, I know they like give people false hope. I know they like paint things. Yes. You're going to sweat it out. And when you get it, you will appreciate it, man. I know you will come to social media and post for us with jackets and, that kind of thing. I beg. Don't go abroad first and go there, take picture. Go make money. Make enough money before you come show your village people. And you send them money too. Okay? Stick with me. Okay? So, this is it. I want to migrate to Australia. How do you want to migrate? You must have that picture in your head. How am I going? What do I have to offer to Australia? Okay, so you're coming as a student, please make sure. Most of you have complained that the agents are not serious with you. I've had a lot of complaints. Do you know why? Because the agents as well are talking. They say sometimes these people come and they don't have proof of fund. They don't have enough, their school fees even. Along the line, you will find out that they don't have these things. And you've wasted their time. You are watching this channel and have made so many videos about student visa, and you know what is required. Why not get it ready before you contact an agent? Calm down, cool. I don't want to speak Igbo today because someone warned me in this channel and say, ma'am, can you stop speaking Igbo? Because all of us don't understand Igbo. So I'm trying not to speak Igbo, but I say, calm, stop hurrying. Find out what is required. Make sure you can provide them before you start meeting agents, so that when you contact agent, you say to the agent, I know that I'm required to have a proof of fund of 20 million. I have that. Or I have a sponsor. I know I'm supposed to pay part payment of my school fees. I have that. Then you table your case. Okay? All right. So, subsequently, we'll be making more videos about courses and stuff. But please, I want to tell you something again. If you are migrating to Australia as a student, stop worrying about subsequent school fees. You can make it as long as you are healthy. You are not sick. Stick with me in this channel. I've shared previous videos about making your school fees, and I'll be sharing more. Okay? Come here and make money. Money. Buy car. Buy houses. Pay them. Okay, so I hope to see you in Australia one day. And before I close, I will tell you that Australia is a beautiful country, a very beautiful country. Home, very far away from home. You come, you chillax, you relax. Okay, all right, that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you've gotten something from this video today to give you an overview. So this video is an overview of what it entails to migrate to Australia. There are other visas like visitors visa. I've made video on visitors visa. Please, if you are planning to come as a visitor, watch that video. It's very important you do watch it, so that you know what is happening or what is going to happen when you have that visa and so on. All right, and there's other visas like business investment and talent, global talent visa and so on. So if you can watch that video I made on 6 ways to migrate to Australia, it will be helpful to you as well. Okay, that brings us to the end of this video. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, do subscribe. And if you like what you heard today, please do like my video, thumbs up, and put notification button as well, so that when I load my banger video, you'll be first to watch. Okay, thank you, and see you in my next video. Ciao, bye.